shine bright your light, what you have on the inside. And maybe, yeah, I think it's a sort of to be present and to choose every day that you focus on your light.
Hey friends, Lori and Michele here with Choosing to Shine, the deep conversation game that gets to the heart of who you are through deep conversations. And today's game player and podcast guest is Patricia.
Hello. Thank you for having me into your podcast.
Thank you so much. So just to remind the viewer, we're not going to ask you any status-based questions until the second half of the podcast, because we want to get to know you kind of on a soul basis through you answering some deep conversation questions. And then at the end, we'll go through how we know each other, what you do, where you live, and that kind of thing. So I always like to start by lighting a candle, and this just helps me to remember to set an intention that I want to connect and have community through deep conversations and reach the correct people who need to see the podcast. All right, so we will give these a little shuffle. I've been taking the ones out that I've been using, and this is my, I filmed 3 just this week. So my stack is getting a little thin because I don't want to ask the same questions. There's usually a lot more than this.
You don't get bored like this. So
that's right. That's right. All right. So the first question is, what is a phrase that always feels good to hear? Or if I flip it over, what picture or memory always warms your heart?
Good questions. I think I will go with the first one. What phrase?
Yep, I'll repeat it. What is a phrase that always feels good to hear?
Life is good.
How would you say that in your language?
Viața este bună.
I like that. That sounds really nice. I like that. So mine, of course, is Choosing to Shine. It's been a phrase for me for over 30 years now. I don't know where I heard it, how I came up with it. It just kind of popped in my head one day. I remember the day I was pregnant with twins. And it was a beautiful spring day here in Florida. I had my windows down, my sun top was down, and I was listening to some music. I don't remember what song was playing. Maybe it came from a song. And that was about the time everybody started like, what's your word of the year type thing. And I was like, I really like the word shine. I think that's going to be my word forever. Like, I'm just going to pick one forever, like not for the year. And it has been, so.
Indeed, it's very beautiful. And choosing to shine is, I don't know, it describes perfectly what we should do every day. Choose
so
to shine.
I usually ask at the end what that means to you. But since we're talking about it, if you want to, like if someone was to ask you for a description or a like a definition of choosing to shine, what would you say?
Well, in my opinion, choosing to shine is deciding every day to become better and to focus on your interior light, let's say, and shine bright your light, what you have on the inside. And maybe, yeah, I think it's a sort of a to be present and to choose every day that you focus on your light, not on your darkness.
I love that. I love that description. Like, that's usually what I say too. Like, you are actually choosing or deciding each and every day how you're going to act, what you're going to do, what you're going to give back to humanity. But to add the extra element of to be present, I think that's like so important, because we're always either thinking back about, maybe some troubled times, some dysfunction earlier in childhood, or we're thinking in the future, like, I have to get here, I have to do that. But to actually like settle in to that presence and to be present, like for a moment like this, well, I'll go into how we know each other later. I don't want to give it away, but actually have that connection, like right now, to be in the present moment and not for me to be thinking about the next podcast or what editing I have to do and things like that. I love that. So thank you for that answer.
You're most welcome. Yeah, I'm learning every day to be present. So I think it's a very nice thing for all of us to do and learn to be present in what we are doing every day. You are asking me if I've been in the nature, and for me, nature today was exactly presence 100%. I was so present today while staying and doing nothing or listening to the birds or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and for the viewers at home, I had seen a Facebook post that she was filming like the sky and the clouds and the birds, and you could hear the birds singing in the background. And I was like, oh, like you were just like taking it all in. I try to do that on a daily basis as well.
It's perfect.
So important, especially for our mental health.
Oh, yes. Especially for the mental health.
Yes. All right, next question. What actions make you feel valued and loved?
Well, I think for me, like people doing things for me or helping me with stuff, or I think they are both of them valued and loved, because everybody, if you are looking behind everything, behind the action per se, everybody shares a little bit of his or her love, just like that, by, I don't know, bringing you a flower, calling you to say hello and how you've been, or maybe, I don't know, buying you something or giving you a present, or just helping you like that, or staying with you doing nothing. So I think for me, this is the most valuable thing, and right now in the present moment, and I'm seeing the love and the valuable time that I'm spending somehow with other people, and I feel seen, valued, and loved.
Yeah, I agree. I'm very much like you. Have you taken the 5 love languages test?
Probably some years ago when I've read the book, but I don't remember exactly. I think it's
I can't remember. Was that That was by this. I'll have to look it up. I'll post it in the description because I don't know if everybody's taken that test. But my number one for receiving was acts of service, which you mentioned that,
Exactly.
a flower, a phone call. And my number two was quality time, which is spending time together, not having to do anything, just being in the presence of your loved one.
I think these ones maybe, I don't remember the other ones, but there was this one. So act of service, quality time, presence, and I don't remember the other ones.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I don't know.
I also love presence, but
right.
Yeah,
I don't
everybody
think
likes
the other ones came up for me, so I don't. Actually, we could Google it real quick. Let's see here. Five
Interesting.
languages. Words of affirmation, physical touch.
Yeah.
And then the other three you mentioned, acts of service, receiving gifts, and quality time.
I think also this one with words of affirmation may be for me, because this is what I'm feeling now, that I also need and like to receive words of affirmation. I don't know, good job, you did this, I don't know, stuff like that. So yeah, pretty interesting to take again the test.
All right, very nice. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you too for sharing.
All right, let's see here. So I'm going to read both sides of these. I think they're almost the same. What's the funniest prank that you've ever had played on you? Or what's the funniest prank you've ever played on someone else?
Prank that I played on me?
Or the opposite?
I had one in mind, but it's not funny because I told my mom at some point that I broke my leg.
Oh, no.
And she really believed it.
Oh, no.
But it was short time, like I was in the other room or something. I don't remember exactly, but it was stupid and I was a kid. And I told her, yeah, I broke my leg, and she believed it, but I made the prank short. So it wasn't more than 10 minutes. I said, yeah, I'm okay. But it wasn't funny for her. It was funny for me. So don't think it was.
How much trouble did you get into?
I didn't got in trouble because it was short term prank.
Okay.
And I don't remember a joke or a prank that I made on me, maybe on other persons, but this was the first thought.
I one time with my ex-husband, I changed all the clocks back. This was before cell phones, so I changed like the alarm clock and his truck time back an hour, so he was an hour early to work. And his boss actually called me and said, "Thank you for getting Mike here on time today."
You did a good job. Pranking.
So funny. Bad. Oh so my goodness. All right, we're going to do one more.
Funny.
Let's see. What's your favorite color, by the way?
Good question. I love all the colors. So I don't know at the moment. I'm somewhere between purple and blue.
Okay.
At some point it was purple, all purple, but now I'm in between somehow. It depends.
Okay. So I want to show you something interesting why I asked. All of your colors all are the same, even though there's like 6 colors in this deck.
Interesting.
Yeah. And these are gemstone watercolor paint. So I'm going to look up which gemstone this is, and I'll share it with you privately because it may mean something to you.
For sure, but it's pink or it's somehow.
It's like orange.
Orange. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if that's showing up orange on the camera.
Maybe it's related to the chakra.
Maybe, yeah. All right. So, what was a moment that you laughed at yourself about? Or what's something embarrassing that happened that you can laugh about now?
This is a good one. In fact, there are two good questions. I need to think. I have a good.
Okay.
This is one of the memories that I laughed at the moment. So I was in front of a pastry shop or something like this, with big windows, very clean windows. And I was looking into the pastry shop to see exactly, because they were looking so good. And of course, I knocked my head in the window, but like so hard that I woke up like this. I was like, oh my God. And I started laughing, of course. And I was staying in front there and I was laughing of myself because I didn't see it. So, and I was like so absorbed in looking on what I want to buy. And yeah, it was so funny for me at that moment. And yeah.
Did they come out and give you a free pastry?
No. Oh. But I don't remember if they were laughing too, because it was so much time ago, a long, long time ago.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens. At least I didn't like go directly into some windows or something like this, like other people on
yeah. walk right into the glass door. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, I have a really embarrassing story. So I was a teenager. We were at the fair, so it was pretty, like, a lot of people, thousands of people, and they have like the porta potties just out in the field, you know, the little one-room stalls, and there was like a line that was probably like 100 feet long. Like, it was so long. And I was there with my boyfriend, and it was really windy. It was in the winter in Jacksonville, and I guess I didn't latch the door all the way, and the wind caught it and blew it open as I'm like standing there, like over the potty. And he was turned around talking to our friends. And I'm just like standing there, like, I can't get up, right? I can't get up to go close the door because there's thousands of people watching me. And finally, someone else like said, like, hey, shut the door. I stayed in there for so long. I was like, I have to wait until all those people that were in line have gone through and have forgotten about me. I don't know how long I was in there, but I was so embarrassed. I think I was only like 16 or 17.
Starting life properly.
Oh gosh, it was awful. That's probably my worst embarrassing situation ever. It was so bad.
I think we have a lot during our lives, but at the moment it doesn't pop up, but for sure it will. I will tell you privately if I remember another one.
Oh my goodness. So tell us where you're calling in from.
I'm calling from Brașov, Romania. It's a city in the mountains in the center of Romania. And I'm living here. I'm not originally from here. I'm from Constanța, next to the Black Sea. But I moved here, and it's pretty nice to be close to the nature, as I love, and close to the mountains. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Is that, oh, are those the only 2 countries that you've lived in?
Countries? No,
Where
it's city.
Oh,
It's the
city.
same country. It's the same country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm also from Romania, but from another city, and I'm staying in Brașov now. And can you ask me again about the countries?
Oh, I was just saying, have you only lived there, like in Romania? Have you lived anywhere else?
Almost all my life I lived. I just traveled, let's say, didn't live for a long time into another country, but I've traveled pretty much. Not for long. I think only I stayed 1 month at some point in Kuwait
Oh,
with
wow.
work, and this was all. But traveling pretty much because,
Okay.
yeah.
Have you been to the United States?
Not yet, but maybe at some point to Florida, to Miami.
Yeah. I was going to say, let us
And
know
LA.
when you're coming to Florida. We will
For
get
sure.
together.
I don't know if this year, but maybe next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
How have you been to Romania?
I have not.
I'm waiting for you. I am a good guide. I can show you Brașov, I can show you Constanța, I can show you Bucharest. Very nice.
So yeah, same for me. Maybe not this year, but maybe next. We'll talk for sure.
Keep in touch.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, what to tell? I can talk for hours if we stay here. I'm 34 years old. Living here in Brașov, and I'm very nice. I love it very much. This city is like so grounded and chill, and I'm growing a business at the moment here. So basically, I moved here, and the opportunity for creating the business that I wanted appeared. And now I'm working on growing an event space.
Oh.
Yeah. And this is what I'm doing at the moment, and learning how to balance work and growing the business with my life, my personal life, and finding my balance in everything I do. So I pretty much learn every day and do stuff, learn how to be better, to learn the things I need to do at the moment. I'm in a period of change, let's say, but it's very nice. Yeah.
So did you know that I used to manage and run an event center?
No.
So we need to talk.
Yes.
Yeah, I
told you nothing is random.
I know, right? I actually opened one and I managed it for 2.5 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after that, I was doing wedding planning and wedding coordinating. So I'm not in that business anymore because I'm going to be 59 this year. And to be on your feet for 14 hours a day, it was too much for me. So
yeah, I totally
love it
understand.
so much though. Yeah. So we'll definitely talk. So we met, I want to say it was about 3 years ago now in the virtual space. Obviously, we've never seen each other in different countries. We went to a virtual class together. I believe, wasn't it Mandy Moore? Not Mandy Moore. Mandy Morris?
Mandy, Mandy, I don't remember the name of her husband. Mandy, whatever, but I think I know which Mandy because there is only one Mandy.
Yeah, Mandy Morris. I was right. So Mandy Morris, she was doing with her husband, she was doing a manifestation weekend.
Exactly.
And something you said in the chat like struck me. I was like, I need to get to know her. So I only reached out to about, I think 4 people that day, and you were one of them. And then we've been Facebook friends ever since. So Yeah.
What did I tell you that struck your mind? If you remember.
Yeah, I can't remember now. Actually, let me see if I can go back to our original messages. I'll have to read it before I read it out loud, though. Just make sure.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time.
Yeah, I think I had commented because we were like in a private group. I think I had commented on something that you said, like you were excited to be there. And then you sent me a message first. And
okay.
Yeah, you were like, hello, I'm Patricia from Manifest Group with Mandy and Oliver. That's her husband's name, Oliver.
Oliver, exactly.
Yeah. And we can communicate more here. And then, yeah, we just kind of chatted back and forth after that. Where do you live? What do you do? That kind of thing. So that was fun.
Great to be in touch again. And yeah, to see where everything goes.
Yeah, and I don't know if we have any listeners in Romania, but if you want to send me your information about your event planning business, I would be more than happy to post it.
For sure. Why not?
And or a travel guide.
I'm not a travel guide, but since I've traveled a lot around Romania, and I've seen pretty much at least 2-3 times the big cities I know around. And I also lived in Bucharest, so the capital. I've lived there 14 years. Only for 2.5 years I'm staying here in Brașov. So basically I know 3 big cities in Romania and other ones. So that's why I can be a guide, a small guide. I don't know things about history or stuff like that, but I can show you the gems. I can take you somewhere good to eat. I can show you the nature. So it's my type of guiding around.
Okay. So, yeah, that's the same for me. So I'm born and raised in Florida. I've lived in Jacksonville and Tampa, which are about 3.5 hours away from each other. So I'm not really a travel guide, but obviously if someone came to visit me, like I would know where to go and what to do, right? So, yeah.
Have you traveled around the world?
I haven't traveled too much. Just like the Bahamas, Mexico, Grand, where was I? Grand Cayman, like usually beachy areas. If I do take a vacation, it's usually warm and beachy.
I understand you. I crave so much for a beach and to stay with my feet in the sand, so I totally understand.
Yeah. Do you guys have beaches there in Romania?
Yes, I'm from Constanța, and Constanța is on the seashore.
Oh, okay.
In Romania, we have the Black Sea, and we have a big area with beaches. It's very nice, to grow in a city close to the beach.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
That is nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you guys are playing along at home, I will be posting some information in the description if you want to get a hold of, if you're in the area or you're looking maybe for a destination event. Maybe we could hook you guys up with Patricia since she knows everything about Romania. And we always do a heart of the week in a different color. And I think I'm going to assign you orange since all of the cards were some shade of orange here. So, and I'm going to look up that gemstone and find out what it is, and I'll let you know.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here, and thank you to the viewers for joining us today. I hope everyone had a great time getting to know Patricia like I did, and love to all.
Thank you very much, and be blessed.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.